Good morning, LEGO fans. Happy Monday to you. Welcome back to another LEGO podcast. I am so happy to have you. And thank you. If you have been tuning into this podcast for the last, we've been going on for about 4 months now. I just took a nice little 2-week vacation off. So I got to go to Australia and New Zealand, so it was kind of crazy and just had basically a trip of a lifetime. It was absurd. Went to Hobbiton and saw all the Lord of the Rings stuff, and I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and just did a whirlwind tour. But anyway, I am back, and it's a Monday, so there's no better thing to start off with on a Monday than news and rumors. So again, let me just say thank you so much for tuning in, whether you are tuning in on your favorite podcast platform or you're catching me out on YouTube where you can see the visual podcast if you prefer. I really thank you. I appreciate it. Special shout out to whoever's listening to me over in the UK, down there in jolly old England, and as well as in Scotland. I've got some definite listeners over there, and I just want to say thank you. I hope that 2-week break didn't turn you off and you're back in on it. So anyway, we are going to just dig right into it. And this, it's amazing. Like, you miss a couple weeks, right? And like the whole world opens up on some crazy news and some crazy rumors. So I'm going to get right into it. And to me, the biggest rumor, because it's not really confirmed, but we're pretty much there, is that Star Trek is coming to LEGO. And the crazy part is I put out a podcast like 2.5 weeks ago, before this rumor came about. And one of my bold predictions of 2025 was in fact that Star Trek was going to come to LEGO. So boom, I called it. You heard it here first. If you heard that podcast, one of my 3 bold predictions has already come true. Star Trek is coming to LEGO. I am so excited. The rumor is that we are going to get set 10356, and it's going to be the Enterprise D. It's going to have like 3,600 pieces. It's going to come out around Black Friday, which that kind of makes sense because if you had paid attention in the Bold Predictions podcast that I put out, the licensing for Star Trek didn't run out but like 2-3 months ago, right? And so I'm sure they've had this in the works, but it takes a while to produce and get something viable that they can put out to the public. So if it's true, it should probably anywhere between a $300 to $400 set, probably closer to $400. But an Enterprise D, y'all, that's like that's next level because it's next generation level, baby. So it should have, from what we understand, a Picard, a Riker, a Worf, Geordi, Data, Dr. Crusher, Wesley, Troy, Gunnan, I can't ever pronounce her, Whoopi Goldberg, and then Data's cat Spot. And so, 3,600 pieces here Black Friday 2025. I can tell you what, it's going to be a day one buy for me. At least I hope so, because at 3,600 pieces, they got to be able to do this justice, right? Like, there's just no getting away from it. Should be amazing. So anyway, that is the big news. That's what I wanted to lead with. I just could not contain myself anymore. And you will notice also, if you're tuning in on the YouTube page, I have the 10188 Death Star sitting next to me right now, because one of the other rumors that was going around these last couple weeks is that we are also this year going to be getting, really around that same time, probably October or September, a 10,000 piece Death Star 2. So not the playset version, right? Not the completed Death Star, but the Return of the Jedi Death Star. That's the one that's like partially completed. And it is rumored, like I say, to be our first $1,000 set, which kind of blows my mind. And at $1,000, That's going to be a lot of gray. It's going to be a lot of gray, and it had better have at least 10,000 pieces in it. If it doesn't have at least 10,000 pieces, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm just going to tell you flat out. But yeah, we've got some major sets coming to Lego in 2025. I will say, as far as my bold predictions went, 10,000 piece or 10,000, give or take, but $1,000 set kind of goes against my first prediction, which was that Legos going smaller. But I think that's going to be an anomaly, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. Here's the other big rumor, and the thing people are really getting excited about right now is that Lego Nintendo, they have been putting out some bangers now here for a while, a lot of Mario sets, but you've also got the NES with the television. You have got the Atari system. You had the big Pac-Man arcade system. And now rumors are come October, okay, right before we get our amazing Star Trek set, that they're going to put out a Lego Game Boy. And I'm pretty excited about this because the rumor is it should be more affordable, okay? It should be only $70, which at $70, you're talking it's going to probably be around 600 to 800 pieces. Should be probably right in line with what an actual Game Boy system looks like in terms of size, shape, all of that. My guess it will probably come with a little mini cartridge for a game too, which that would be pretty neat. And I just think if you have the NES, it's going to display perfectly next to it, right? So you'll have the Game Boy, and who knows, maybe in 2026 we'll get a Super NES or even an N64. I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, so the not only, like I said, are we getting Star Trek, not only are we getting a ginormous Death Star, but now we're getting a Game Boy. Like, this is really nice, y'all. In 2025, it's already shaping up to be a pretty amazing year. So moving on from there. Okay, so I'm not a huge fan of this, but I will tell you that if you've got kids in your house that are, 7 and under, 5 or under, they're going to be really excited about this because Bluey is officially confirmed with Lego. And this is a Lego confirmation, so it's not just a rumor. So if you like Bluey, or Bluey may just be a big part of your household, which, like I say, if you got young kids in your house, Bluey, I'm guessing, is probably a big part of everybody's household. It's officially coming to Lego. So there are going to be 6 different sets based on Bluey coming out. And I don't know if they're all going to be Lego or if some may be Duplo sets, because obviously Bluey is geared towards a younger audience. If you don't know what Bluey is, it's a cartoon. I mean, you should know, right? Even I don't have young kids. I even know what Bluey is. It's a blue dog, and they go through little adventures and things like that. So, pretty cute little cartoon. Like I said, kids love it, and I think they're really going to go crazy for it. So, which also goes into series sets for TV and things like that. It just works out perfectly. So. But yeah, Lego Bluey. Maybe you don't have little kids in your house. Sorry, I've been off for 2 weeks. I'm a little rusty. But maybe you don't have little kids in your house. Maybe you've got older kids, or maybe you're an adult AFOL like me and you love Lego architecture. Well, if you do, I've got good news. It's not just Bluey that's coming to Lego. We have a new Lego architecture set for 2025. And it is an updated version of the Trevi Fountain. Okay, so if you like architecture, the Trevi Fountain actually already came to Lego, like 10 years ago. It was about a 500-piece set, really nice, good-looking set. But this set is going to be a lot bigger. It's going to be, I believe, the 60-second set because it's set 21062. And it's going to come to the Lego catalog. It's going to clock in at 1,880 pieces. So this kind of goes in line with what they've been doing with architecture lately, and it's fewer architecture sets, and the architecture sets themselves that they release are bigger sets. So it is really not uncommon now to have a lot of architecture sets that are all over 1,500 pieces, and this tracks with that. So should be coming to shelves. It was I want to say it was released in like a Danish Lego catalog or some European Lego catalog. It was just there in the catalog. So it was a complete spoiler. I don't know if Lego did that on purpose or was an accident. Either or, we all saw it. Looks pretty good. $160 coming to shelves March 1st. So if you are an architecture fan, which I am, like I say, architecture is what got me started out of the dark ages, I will absolutely get this set. Now, I will say, full disclosure, I'm a little disappointed because I love the Trevi Fountain, okay? I absolutely think it's a great set, and I do love a remade version of a set that's definitely more intense, this has got minifigures with it. It's definitely bigger, more detailed, better building techniques going into it, so it's going to be a class act of a set. But we've already got it. Like, there are so many amazing architecture things just out there that Lego has never touched that I kind of wish, like, when we got Notre Dame, it was absurd, right? And Lego had never done that cathedral before. So to see it in Lego was amazing. I mean, we've already got the Trevi Fountain. So it's a little annoying to me that it's a rehash, but I always love that it's not an exact rehash. It is going to be bigger and better for sure. So, but there's Lego architecture. All right. We've already hit on a lot of stuff, but let's just keep on going. We've got some official stuff coming out for Lego Disney, and that's another line that people absolutely love. My wife is freaking out about this. Here in February, so just in a couple weeks, we've got 3 new BrickHeads for Lego Disney coming to stores, and it is going to be sets 4792 Dumbo, 4797 Eeyore, and 4798 the Red Panda from Seeing Red. My wife, her favorite character ever is Eeyore, and her favorite animal is the red panda. So she is just like, yay, this is perfect. So we are obviously going to be in Lego stores February 1st getting these BrickHeads. All of them, thankfully, Lego, you're doing a good job. You're not moving this up. All of them are still $9.99. So that is, again, one of the best things about BrickHeads is that even though they've been out for almost 10 years now, they have not raised their prices. One of the few things that have not been touched. So thank you, Lego. I appreciate that. I hope you continue on with that for years to come. It will be it'll be the rotisserie from Costco, right? Just everything else goes up in price, but that will stay the same. And if that wasn't all from Disney, in March, we've got 3 new sets. And the first one, 43268. People are excited about this. It's Lilo and Stitch's Beach House. I love Lilo and Stitch, and I think people are going to be excited about this set. I just got to say, in terms of like the Disney appeal, I'm not too excited about this. I don't know if I'm going to get it, but I do love a good Lilo and Stitch set. So that is coming out. And then 2 really interesting sets that I think people are going to be really intrigued about. I know my wife certainly will, is going to be the first one, 43266, and then 43264, their dresses, Cinderella's dress. And then the other set is Maleficent and Cruella de Vil's dress. And so these, they've got pictures of them, so you can see them. They're coming, like I say, March 1st. And it's almost like when you go to a boutique shop, right? And you got that dress up on the stand. That's what this set is. It is literally the dress, Cinderella's dress, up on the stand. And so you can display the dress itself. And I got to say, I think this is a pretty good move on Lego's part. You have so many dresses in the Disney world that are absolutely iconic, and I'm not particularly excited about it, but I know there are a lot of Lego fans out there that are going to be very excited about this. I can almost guarantee my wife's going to be like, well, yeah, we're getting Cinderella's dress, clearly, and it's going to go and be on display right next to the Cinderella castle. Like, for her, this is a no-brainer. And I just think it's an interesting concept. So whoever came up with this idea, I'll be interested to see how it goes and how well it sells. But yeah, that's coming to Lego too. So there you go. All right, here we go. We want to finish off with some rumors. And one of the greatest rumors is more new details about Bag End, the new Lord of the Rings. I'm just going to call it a UCS set, right? This is their one big Lord of the Rings set each year. So you remember last year we had Barad-dûr. That was 5,471 pieces, $460. The year before that, one of the greatest sets arguably ever produced by Lego, Rivendell, that had 6,167 pieces. That's $500. Well, Bag End, it has been rumored that it is going to be less in piece count. It's only going to be like 2,017 pieces is the current piece count. Should cost around $200 and come out April 1st. And I got to tell you, I'm really excited about this because, as I just said in the beginning of the podcast, I got to go to Australia and New Zealand. I literally just stood in front of Bag End. Like, bucket list item of my entire life to go to Hobbiton and walk up that hill, and it looks just like it did in the movies, y'all. You go up that hill and you get to see, like, literally I got my picture in front of the gate that says no admittance except on party business, and just in front of the house and the tree above it. Did you know that tree is fake? The tree, like the actual tree above Bag End, the one right above it, it is a fake tree with like 2 million leaves glued to it. I could talk about it all day because it was so incredible to be there and to just see the rolling green hills of Hobbiton, because you are really in it. And so to see this set come out this year in Lego, like, yes, I'm going to own Bag End. Are you kidding me? And at $200, it's definitely very affordable. Like, it's a lot cheaper than our previous Lord of the Rings sets. So granted, yes, it's going to be smaller, but also granted, it's Bag End. It is, a house in the ground with a tree on top. So if they had done it with like 4,000 to 5,000 pieces, I think it probably would have been overkill, honestly. So I'm pretty excited about this. It's not going to break the wallet. It's definitely going to be something that, it's going to be a must-have for the collection. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you're going to get this set. But it's enough pieces, 2,000 pieces, where they should be able to make a pretty nice detailed set. And they had better have that tree on top, which, like I say, I didn't actually know it was a fake tree until I went on the tour. I always thought it was a real tree because the tree next to it, the tree that they actually saw when they were first scouting locations, was a real tree. And so it's actually the only fake tree in all of Hobbiton, which I think is interesting. So anyway, so there you go. Those are the rumors. Those are the news. Before we end this, I do want to end with two final things. Just, I thought, interesting news for you to get. One, Lego has come out with a new Instagram channel. So if you're a big Instagram person, you've got the official Lego channel, but now you're going to have a hashtag Lego builds, or at Lego Builds. And this is going to be a channel, apparently, that is going to be a little bit more AFOL based, like taking deeper dives into things like the Lego designers, the new set releases, rare parts, the exclusive insider stuff, mocks even, which I think is interesting that an official Lego site would concern itself with mocks. That's not really a huge thing they've done in the past. Going over sets, displays, at-home creators, which I think is kind of cool. And so I'll be interested to see what this new Instagram channel does. So it sounds like it's pretty official and it's coming around. In fact, when they were releasing info on this new channel, they actually did a little, in Billund, I believe, they did a little release where you had a gift, right? And when you opened it up, it was one of the Lego goats. And if you don't know about the Lego goat, it's like one of the rarest minifig animals that has ever been released. It was only out in one set. They have re-released it in a new set, but it is a different color scheme. And so if you have the spotted goat, it's a Lego animal that sells for like $150. And so they were actually releasing this information on the Lego Builds channel with the goat, which I just thought that was kind of interesting. So more to come on that if it actually pans out or if it's any good. So, and then last but not least, here we are coming up to Valentine's Day. If you are going to Lego and you're buying a lot of Lego sets, they have released the Celebration Series, the Valentine's Day box. It's set 40759, and so you can go see images at lego.com. It is going to be one of those gifts with purchases. It is a 172 pieces, and maybe it's an actual purchase. I don't know, but it's the images just came out. I thought as a gift with purchase, you maybe actually be able to purchase it for $15, but it's a cute little Valentine's Day box. So maybe you have a significant other out there that you're buying some Lego for, or have a little gift card in there where you can actually just get the Valentine's Day box and you can put your gift in that. So I just thought that was kind of cool. So go check that out. You can see it now at lego.com. So there you go. News and rumors. Wow, there's a lot of stuff to come back to. It's just really, really cool, right? Some crazy things. So we will see, because, it's Lego. It's never official until it's official from Lego, right? And even then, sometimes things change. So everything always with a grain of salt. But if Star Trek really, if we get a 3,600 piece Enterprise, it's like a whole new world, and we get a nice cute bag in that goes with that this year, and a Game Boy. Like, it's shaping up to be a really good year, because these are the things they're talking about now, how many more things Lego has up its sleeve for 2025. So keep on keeping on, right? All right, with that, I am going to call it here. I really appreciate you tuning in. I will tell you, I am modifying this podcast a little bit. I thought I'd end with this. I have been doing 3 podcasts a week now since the channel has come out. I don't, unfortunately, feel like that is sustainable. One of the things is you have to do sometimes is you have to reflect on what works and what doesn't work. And I am going to continue to always do Monday releases. So you will always have a Monday news and rumors. I am going to combine Wednesday and Friday. So Friday's podcast is going away. I'm no longer going to be releasing on Fridays. I'm only going to be releasing on Wednesdays for the future. It's going to be a wild card Wednesday, and I have decided that it is going to rotate. It is going to rotate every 2 weeks between an idea of something I want to put out to you, as well as a set review. So it's kind of like basically you're getting Wednesday and Friday all in one, but I'm going to rotate them out. So it's honestly, again, as I said, it's more of a sustainability piece. I just don't think I can keep up 3 podcasts a week. Unfortunately, it's been amazing. I absolutely love it, and I love doing this, and I want to continue to do it, and I want to look at it for the long term. So let me know in the comments if you're listening, or if you're checking me out on YouTube, or if you happen to be, you've been a follower of this. Let me know. Is that something you're okay with? You like it? Is it worth it to you? Like I say, my goal for you is to give you quality content and something that is also not going to burn me out. And so for me, that is going to be posting on Mondays and Wednesdays. So I'm going to give you 2 podcasts a week, and my hope is to do that throughout 2025. If things change, as always, I will let you know. But in the meantime, like I say, I just appreciate you. If you're tuning in, thank you. It's good to be back, and I hope you enjoy an amazing Monday. If you want to, go to lego.com, check out those things I talked about. And until Wednesday, I'll catch you on the next one. How it's supposed to feel.